Alright, so this is a 2002 Mustang GT convertible. It has the Ford 8.8 rear end in it. It has 140,000 miles on it. I bought it when it had 50,000 miles. So everything is stock. I don't drag race the car. I don't drive the car hard. Essentially, it's just a daily driver that's very gingerly driven. So we've got this clanging that started happening on decel. And it's got a hollow clang sound like the drive shaft. So I have replaced the U-joints in the drive shaft, which is somewhere down there. I have replaced those with Dana Spicer non-greasables. That's taken care of. All of the U-joints looked good, which worried me. I got a backlash dial indicator micrometer so that I could check the backlash in here. Never pulled the cover on this. I did pull the cover. It had 2 liters of fluid in it. Ford Racing Gear installation spec calls for 2.5 liters of 75W140 synthetic with 4 ounces of Ford friction modifier. So I had 2 liters in there. I really haven't had any issues with the rear end. It was always quiet. Confirmed when I'm pulling the rear end cover for the first time to drain the fluid looked to be in great condition. The tag on the rear diff cover indicated that it does have factory 327 gears, indicated by the 3L27 on one of the tags. There's always lubricant discussions. So again, this is a 2002 Mustang GT convertible. It has the 4.6 liter single overhead cam V8. And the other axle tag said 75W140 synthetic only is what it says on that tag. There's always fluid discussions, and I know that those get a little crazy on everyone's run everything from standard gear oil on up. So anyway, that's what this diff tag said. So it's a Ford 8.8. I've never had the carrier out. I've never had anything apart. I took the drive shaft off and changed the U-joints. The drive shaft is still off. I'm going to try and, with my good hand, move over here so that I can tell you what I'm seeing here. There was no metal flakes. There was no chunks. There was no rollers from the pinion or carrier bearings laying in the bottom of the diff case. I did not even have glitter on my hands when I swept out the bottom of this differential. So that was encouraging to me. I was worried that I was grenading bearings. I don't know if you can actually see on these gears. This would be the, we're looking at the drive side on this. And I'm not a gear pattern expert, but that looks pretty good. Coast pattern, how's it look? To me, that looks pretty good. That's a nice large contact area, heel to toe centered, flank the ridge. So I'm not sure. So I wanted to check the backlash on this, and ooh, let me get my big hand out of there. All right. So I know that that's the backlash. You can go farther, but that clicking is the backlash on the pinion, and it measured about 15 thousandths, which is 3 thousandths out of spec, but not too bad for 140,000 miles on presumably the original differential. My question to you guys is, I've never done rear end work, so listen to this and watch how far I can move this. You hear the backlash? It's 15 thousandths. What about this? My question is, what's the backlash? Is that amount amount of slop normal because the axles are in. Tires are on, axles are in. I have not removed the pinion rod, the pinion bolt. Is this normal? I'm assuming there's some slop in the axle connection to the carrier. But that's clanging a bit. And I really don't know. The backlash itself is good, but what is that normal slop with the axles in? I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to clean this gasket surface, throw some 2.5 liters of 75W140 Motorcraft synthetic gear oil after adding 4 ounces of friction modifier in it. And I'm going to put some Permatex Green RTV and follow the recommendation to let it stand overnight and torque it down and let it cure, and let's see what happens. I just don't know what's normal on these. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone's doing well.